Hey folks, Greenstuff Gav here. Now, we're back for the end of year. This is the fourth time I've done one of these. So we're going to do a quick look at what's gone on with the channel, what's going on with projects, and then what's going on with me, for anyone that wants to stay that long. I just want to start by thank you all for watching the videos. If you're going to watch this one is appreciated. I want to thank those that have been doing the YouTube things. We've been getting a few more likes, which is nice. We've had a few subscribers, but not masses. And yeah, it just makes a difference and helps me to actually be motivated to do this sort of thing. On a similar note, there's been a lot of unboxings and not a lot else at the moment. Clipchamp just stopped working without subscribing. Thanks, Microsoft. So we've moved to DaVinci, and that is far too powerful a beast for what I need it to do. So video editing is just taking an absolute monumental amount of time at the moment, and that's just time I haven't got. So I'm hoping to get some more painting done. I've been painting stuff, but it's all been 3D printed armies, so it's not stuff that is worth videos or even stuff that I can resell. So I'm going to change that about and hopefully start some actual Games Workshop paint jobs. Unboxings will still continue, so you'll still see the Combat Patrol magazines. They're very good value for money. And a lot of the figures go into my trade pile, so that then means that I can get more figures that I actually want to paint. The WePrint Miniatures, obviously, clicking the link is really good. We did have a free box, but yeah, always nice to see actual 3D printed minis that are good quality as opposed to what I come up with. I think, yeah, there's not a lot else going on at the moment with the channel itself. Is something I need to work on, but having done this for quite a long time and seeing younger channels with even less effort get so much more hits from the algorithm, it's a little bit demoralizing. But, you know, I still continue, still do what I do. I just need to pull my finger out and actually do some more. Similarly, I've been working on the games room, as you can probably see behind me. So we can see all the box games, all the rule books. I'm hoping to actually get some battle reports done. That'll be something in the future, probably 2nd edition, maybe some 1st edition Necromunda if I can remember the rules. But yeah. I will do you a full tour at some point when I've got the games room up and together. I've got a whole bunch of crap just floating about that I need to deal with. Hasn't helped with all the recycling not being collected. So, and then hopefully at some point I might be able to do an actual studio tour, but that's quite a way off yet. But yeah, so we're going to go over it. We'll do some looking at couple of current projects, and then on to a bit of a tidy up. So here we've got the 2nd edition Blood Angels army. You've probably seen some restoration on this and it being worked on. Turns out we're not far off an actual company of Space Marines. So on top of all the characters we've got at the front, we've got 4 tactical squads, 2 assault squads, and 2 devastator squads, as well as the Death Company, the Terminators allied from the 1st Company, and the Scouts from the 10th. Librarians generally come from the 1st Company as well. So, but each company has its own Tech Marine, Standards, Apothecary, and Chaplain. So, as well as we've got 5 Rhinos. I think we could probably do with another 3 or 4 to make a full company, but they wouldn't be used in games. So yeah, so they're coming on quite nicely. I could do with another 5 Devastators, 4 with missile launchers, and that'll be the 2 Devastator squads done. I broke from Codex a bit. So doing the math, you should have 10-man assault squad on bikes, but in game you can only take 5-man. So your attack bike and your land speeder, you're still a marine short. So I did an extra one to make it 10. Lovely assault marines, if it'll focus. Excuse the lights, I haven't quite got it all sorted yet. See, lovely goblin green bases. We've still got a captain to strip back and paint. And we got the lovely Death Company. I did these for a 2nd edition event, which was quite fun. And hopefully we can get another one on the go. Yeah, so still working through these guys. We're going to have a video soonish about how I made banners. Because although you can get proper plastic banners, is a lot of the old backpacks are just poles. So I went through how to make them out of aluminium foil, of all things. Yeah, so Blood Angels are coming along nicely. Again, we'll be a full company soon. Now, here we've got the Lamenters. Since 10th edition, obviously, all of the firstborn stuff was made null and void, so it's gone into the case. We started painting the combat patrol with the captain. I also did an ancient. So because all my Lamenters are basically in Dreadnought sarcophagi, is this guy's carrying the gene seed, because there weren't many survivors. Now, I have got the rest of the combat patrol put aside, but I really not a big fan of 10th, so... We can see the Dreadnoughts themselves have had a little bit of a reinforcement. So the original one that was all the rage online, based on the Fallout 4 sentries. That's 3 Outriders per Dreadnought. So you see you've got a 2nd Redemptor, we've got a pair of Ballistas, and I also picked up Invictor on the cheap, so he adds quite shoddy legs, quite sort of afterthought ones. The reason being that this guy's likely to have been the tech marine that put them all in the sarcophagi before succumbing to his wounds. So he's in a much shoddier dumb one because he would have run out of time. I got a ballista set aside. I'd like to get another one. And I haven't assembled him yet, so I can actually do a proper guide on how I build the legs. Yeah, that's about as far as the Lamenters have got. I've been working on some Rogue Trader Marines to try and get a 2nd edition army together. So almost ignoring all of this, but still trying to find Rogue Trader Marines is a little bit expensive. But yeah, so they're looking quite nice. I really should go back and finish the combat patrol, but with 11th round the corner, there's not a lot of point at the moment. Sticking with 40k, this time some 3D printed minis. These are still the Imperial Guard from Marchen Miniatures. A lot of it was shut down because Games Workshop don't like people to have fun. But we can see I've been reorganising these guys for 10th. So while all of the Cadians here are organised by traditional codex, you've got sort of 10-man squads, command squad, 10-man squad, 10-man squad. The Death Corps have been sorted into 20-man squads. It's basically a duplicate. And I've been trying to 3D print some Catchins. So that's all 3 flavours of Imperial Guard. You see I've been working on the tanks as well, getting some of them painted up. We've got a Hydra, pair of Hellhounds. We got all the elite stuff, so your Rough Riders, your Ogrins. There's new style Ogrins I've been printing. And some artillery pieces. We got the Inquisition Aid, so Courtiers, an Inquisitor, Eisenhorn, a couple of assassins. Yeah, really fun minis to paint, and a nice palette cleanser. Just every now and do something quite fun, quite quick and quite cute. Continuing with 3D printing then, these are a 3D printed Amazon army I'm using as Marauders for the old world. We've just had a new book, so I'm going to have to pick that up and reorganize it. But this is basically based off the Wolves of the Sea. So if I get down, we can see these are all based off mostly artisan miniatures and twin goddess Amazons. So we've got like berserkers there. I've been printing panthers as chaos hounds, lord on demonic mounts. We've got an classic Archeon, which I need to spend some time on. It turns out he won't be as part of the army now because I've got 3D printed ones. And big blocks of Marauders. Old World had an update recently, so big blocks is good, which I always enjoyed. I wasn't a big fan of the mounted skirmishers. But that said, I am working through some Marauder horsemen, riding saber-tooths, as you do. Skin Wolves are by Rackham, because I love the Rackham Wolfen, and I haven't found any werewolf models I like yet. Couple of Chaos Spawn, again 3D printed files. Gotta love a big bag of arms. Chaos Giant and a couple of dragons. The good thing with 3D printing is you can just take a random mini and scale it up, and then print it whatever size you like. So yeah, they're coming on quite nicely. People enjoy playing against them, and I find them a little bit difficult. You can just Death Star a huge block of Skin Wolves, but I'm quite enjoying putting blocks of infantry together. I just got to actually sit down and paint them because it takes a while. But yeah, I did one of the Marauder Sabertooth Riders as part of the Advent Challenge, so there should be a video coming up about that as well. But yeah, it's nice to play Old World back to actual ranks, and now they've nerfed magic is less 8th, more towards 6th, which is nice. And on a final thing, very sneak preview, I noted earlier I've got to start doing some actual 40k minis or some GW models that I can trade. So I took the Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol and mixed in a whole load of Emperor's Children bits. So I've got an Emperor's Children themed Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol. Theory being that once you've done the actual combat patrol for Emperor's Children, you've got 2 combat patrols that could each be put into a single army. So see here, I've been undercoating using TT Combat Pink. Yeah, it's not a bad spray. It's a little bit heavier than the Colour Forge, but now that I know, I can adjust usage appropriately. So see here, these are the Havoc models, but I've just given them spare Sonic Blasters. So they can be whatever the Combat Patrol says they are. I think it's one of each, but at least they look a bit more Emperor's Children-y. And instead of a Dark Apostle, I've managed to snag one of the Noise Marines. So that guy's going to be instead of Dark Apostle. Yeah, so that's very, very sneak peek of something that will be coming. If I can work out how to paint them quickly, I might do a video. But I plan on going full on all over the place, colours and patterns, similar to the original Noise Marine. So that's all the current projects and state of the channel. To finish up with some personal stuff, for those that saw the last couple, we've moved home, we've moved jobs. Now, thanks to the company being bought out, that job has now stagnated, and a lot of the promised opportunities just don't exist. So we are back to looking for work. It's manageable as it is, but there's no future in it. So that's quite a change. The rotating shift I'm not a big fan of, but at least it's consistent work, it's steady work, and when all's said and done, at least I get paid something. So that's good. Still seeing Young Lady, which is going really well. That's just coming up 2 years now. The flat itself is almost where I want it to be. Bathroom needs some work. There's some. I need to get some more shelves up. You can see just on the this side, you can see there's another shelf that needs to go up. We have got a fair few books, so it's nice to be repopulating my book collection, because I had to shift a whole load of it as part of the move. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Car flew through the MOT, which is nice. We don't like extra expense on our salary. But the website I haven't done a lot with. I mainly use it for storing. There's been a couple of galleries have gone up. The Advent Challenge for this year will go up, and there'll be an accompanying video at some point. But most of all is I really do appreciate all the likes, all the views we get on the videos here. That sort of gives me something to drive for. And I want to thank everyone that's made it this far in the video. I hope you had a really good festive period, and I hope 2026 goes well for you. But as always, thanks for watching and have fun.